Hey everybody, this is how I make my nachos, my bean and cheese nachos that the whole family enjoy. First, start out with a bag of Tostito crispy rounds. The reason why I like the rounds is they're a good shape. They're not too thick, not too thin, and they're strong enough to hold. Next, I like to use Goya brand chorizo flavored refried beans. As far as beans out of a can, I think these are the best. Then get a block of mild cheddar, sharp cheddar, whatever kind of cheddar you want, and slice the cheese. Don't buy the pre-shredded stuff. It has the anti-caking agent in it, and it just doesn't melt as well. So buy a block and take the effort and slice the cheese. When you're done slicing, you'll basically have a plate that looks like this. Just be careful, don't cut yourself. But yeah, you'll need nice big slices. Start out by picking out only the whole round chips and put out as many as you want on a baking sheet. I preheat the oven to 350 and then I'll put these on the middle rack, and usually 5 minutes gets it done, sometimes 6 minutes. You don't want to let it go too long, then the cheese just gets burned and hard, but that seems to be about the right temperature and the right time. So I'm kind of hungry today. So let's see, let's get 16 of these guys. There we go. Now, I like to open the can of beans ahead of time and pour them into a bowl I have, or scoop them out into a bowl. That way I can throw them in the microwave for about 45 seconds, and that will heat them up enough that it will help facilitate melting of the cheese, and it won't require them to cook so long to get the beans warm, because no one wants to eat lukewarm beans with melted cheese. That's just gross. It all needs to be hot. Okay, so you'll just want to take a fork now that we've heated up the beans and just put a little bit. Some people may like more, but just a good even coating. It doesn't need to be piled on there until you've done all of them. And it does take a little bit longer, but it's so worth the effort than just throwing chips and beans in a microwave. Alright, once you got the beans done, then you can start topping all of it with the cheese you sliced. Always like to get an even amount. And once you're done with that, you just pop them in the oven for about 5 minutes, 6 at the most, so they go straight in. Don't forget to set your timer. And I'll see you in 5 minutes. Now let's check and see if they're ready. Oh yeah, you can see them starting to bubble in there. Almost ready. Alright, so time to take them out of the oven. Look right here, just look at them. Just all bubbly and hot. Now, it doesn't take them too long to cool down, and for whatever reason, I just like to sprinkle a little bit of salt on them. I'm sure there's plenty already, but I do like to sprinkle a little salt and then a little pepper. Not too much, just a little. And then you can pretty much start peeling them off and putting them on your plate. Great thing about cooking them at 350 is it's not too hot. If you're careful, you can manage them straight off the pan. And then you're going to want to dress them, or you may just want them just bean and cheese. You can dress them however you like. I like to do a little bit of the avocado lime cream sauce. If you saw my last video, I'll use some of that. Or you can just use regular sour cream, and I like to put sliced jalapeno, pickled, on them, and that seems to be just the right touch. So there are our wonderful nachos, and I'm just gonna dress them, and you'll see them here in a second. These nachos are one of the favorites around the house, and I just like to sprinkle a little bit of the avocado lime sour cream dressing on them, or sauce, just like that. Just look how wonderful those are.